Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we are going to discuss the remaining techniques in your syllabus, which are electrophoresis, spectrophotometry and pH metry. These all are the separation techniques for the different components of the cell to get separated. So we are going to discuss about electrophoresis first. Electro means charge and phoresis means the separation. Separation on the basis of charge and size is called as electrophoresis. It works on the principle of electric current. There is a mixture of biomolecules in a container on which, when the electric current is applied, it will travel to the opposite charge pole according to the charges. So electrophoresis could only separate those biomolecules having the charge. If the protein have negative charge, it would move towards the opposite pole. So what is this technique? Basically, this is the technique of separation, and the name indicates it uses the charge पार्टिकल्स. चार्ज पार्टिकल्स को उनकी साइज़ की बेसिस पे डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोफोरेसिस होती हैं, वो क्या करती हैं, सेपरेशन करवाती हैं. एंड देन व्हाट इज़ द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ दिस टेक्निक? एज आई टोल्ड यू, whenever you are going to talk about different types of techniques, you have, first of all, you have to write the importance, principle and then the biomedical significance of that technique or the applications. So principle includes the electric current is passed through a solution of biomolecules having charge on it. So we must have that biomolecule which have the charge. It will travel to the opposite charge pole. So if the protein have the negative charge, it will move towards the opposite pole. What is the significance? It is used to separate different proteins, fractions, from a mixture of proteins. Other than proteins, many biomolecules have a charge on it, like nucleic acids, DNA have a charge on it, lipoproteins have charged particles. So all these could be separated using this electrophoresis technique. There are different types of electrophoresis. First one is the paper electrophoresis. Paper electrophoresis use the same principle, but the medium is the paper. The most widely used is the gel electrophoresis, in which the gel is used as the medium on which different separation on which the separation of different biomolecules takes place. These mediums or the gels are or could be agarose gel electrophoresis, in which the agarose gel is used, the polyacrylamide gel electrophoresis, in which polyacrylamide gel is used, and sodium dodecyl sulfate polyacrylamide gel electrophoresis. These are the different types of gels, electrophoresis types, in which we use different types of gels for the separation of different biomolecules. Then coming towards the isoelectric focusing, using the same principle. Isoelectric focusing is a point or a technique in which we use the same principle. Iso means same, electric means charge, and focusing means to focus that particular molecule towards that point. So isoelectric focusing, we are in isoelectric focusing, we are focusing those biomolecules or the charged biomolecules toward that electric point on which the charge on both the molecules becomes the same. When the charge of the biomolecules becomes the same, it will be easy for this biomolecule to get separated. Then another type is the immunoelectrophoresis, in which different immunological markers are used. Immunological markers includes antigens and antibody interactions. So whenever these antibody and antigen interactions takes place, then we can precipitate out those immunological substances out of the solution using the technique known as immunological or immunoelectrophoresis. So mainly electrophoresis uses the charge, and depending on the type of the electrophoresis, like paper electrophoresis use the medium as the paper, gel electrophoresis use gel. Isoelectric focusing is a technique which uses the same charged particles by using any medium and focusing those biomolecules towards a neutral point. और इसी तरीके से इम्यूनोइलेक्ट्रोफोरेसिस में भी हम डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ जो इम्यूनोलॉजिकल मार्कर्स हैं उनको यूज़ करते हैं. देन ये जो आपकी इलेक्ट्रोफोरेसिस की टाइप्स हैं, ये सारी टाइप्स आपकी सत्या में दी हुई हैं, और वहीं से आपने इसको रीड करना है. जो आपको क्वेश्चन आएगा वो आपको इलेक्ट्रोफोरेसिस पे आएगा और उसकी टाइप्स भी पूछी जा सकती हैं, और इंडिविजुअली टाइप्स की जो डिटेल है वो आप सत्या से पढ़ोगे. एंड कमिंग टुवर्ड्स द स्पेक्ट्रोफोटोमेट्री, इट इज़ द टाइप of technique which is used to measure the amount of light that a sample absorbs. So in this technique we use light source, and जो light source आपका होता है वो एक स्पेसिफिक टाइप का होता है, और उस लाइट सोर्स में से जितनी एब्जॉर्प्शन आपकी सैंपल अपने अंदर करता है और जो एक्सट्रैक्ट करता है बाकी बची हुई लाइट को, उनकी बेसिस पर हम एवेल्यूएशन करते हैं कि कितना कंसनट्रेटेड सॉल्यूशन है. ये सारी की सारी मेजरमेंट्स जो है वो हम एक लॉ के अकॉर्डिंग करते हैं विच इज़ नोन एज बियर-लैम्बर्ट लॉ. What this law states, it explains linear relationship between the absorbance and concentration of the substance. So if the solution is more concentrated, it absorbs more light and passes less light through it, and if the solution is less concentrated, it will allow only some light to be absorbed and passes more light out of it. So components of the spectrophotometry includes the first of all the sample, the light source which must be monochromatic light, the filter which passes the monochromatic light, and the detector which detects the remaining light which passes out of the solution. It is more sensitive because we are using the light source to measure the amount or the quantity or the concentration of the substance, and it is used to measure the minute quantities of the substance. So spectrophotometry means the use of light, and this light basically follows the principle of Beer-Lambert law, and in this principle we measure the amount of the substance according to the linear relationship between absorbance and concentration of the samples. Other are all the components and uses of spectrophotometry. The last technique is the pH metry. pH metry is that instrument which uses a specific type of principle for the determination of the pH. So electromagnetic method है ये for measuring or for determining the pH. It based on the principle of pH meter. आपने ये प्रीवियस साइंस की लैब्स में भी देखा होगा. pH डिटेक्टर, जो pH डिटेक्टर होता है उसके आगे एक प्रोब लगा हुआ होता है जो कि ग्लास इलेक्ट्रोड होता है. उस ग्लास इलेक्ट्रोड को हम किसी भी सॉल्यूशन के अंदर डिप करते हैं, या वो एसिडिक होगा या वो अल्कलाइन होगा, तो वो क्या करता है, हाइड्रोजन आयंस की कंसनट्रेशन को मेजर करता है, और वो सिग्नल किसको भेजता है, इलेक्ट्रिक मीटर को, दैट इज़ कनेक्टेड विद दैट ग्लास इलेक्ट्रोड. Then it measures and displays the pH reading on the instrument. So this pH meter is the electromagnetic method for measuring the pH. In this technique, pH meter consists of special measuring probe, which is the glass electrode. When we dip this glass electrode into a solution, it will detect or measures the hydrogen and concentration of the solution, and then this glass electrode is connected to an electric meter. Whenever we dip this glass electrode into the solution, it measures and displays the pH reading and send the signal to electric meter. So the uses of pH meter includes to measure the acidity or alkalinity of the solution. So these are the last techniques of your syllabus.